Go into model select. So I'll just select model 20 for example. Now go into Acro. Give your model a name, so we'll just call this 350. Go to OK. Go to OK again. Select DSM. Wing type normal. Inhibit the dual ailerons. Inhibit VTAIL. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is go into list. We'll set up the dual rates. So go into dual rates. For ailerons, position 0, select about 70%. I like to put a little bit of expo, so you can do say 10%. Same with the elevator. Jump out of there. Okay, then go into your reverse switch. Channels 1 to 4, leave them the same, and also channel 5, which is going to be your F mode or your smart stability and agile mode. Flaps, I'm going to set to return to home function, so we need to reverse the flaps. Jump out of that. Keep scrolling through the menu. I like to put on throttle hold, so we'll put on throttle hold at about -10%. And put on actual, so let's just check it. Just switching throttle hold. Okay, now it's off and throttle hold's on. Now go into your timer. I like to use a countdown timer. Around 8 minutes is good. What we're going to do is we're going to need to set up a special switch for that. So initially we'll leave start and stop clear. So now go into your system list. Go into stick position switch. Now we'll have that one on throttle to be used as the timer select. Go into low. Now I like to put it on about say 90%, which means it'll pick up when the throttle increases past 10%. So you can see here if I increase the throttle, it goes from on to off. We actually want it the opposite way around. So you need to change that to off and that one to on. So you can see position off, position on as I increase the throttle and drop the throttle. So go back into timer. Now we've set that position, we can use the SPS 0 for start and stop. Okay, now as I increase the throttle, it starts. As I drop the throttle, it stops. Now we'll go into F mode name. Now let's give it a name. We'll call that Smart. So we've got Smart 1. This is the stability mode. Okay. And F mode 2. This is the agility mode. So 3 modes. Jump out of that. Now we'll go into device select. Now this is where you set your channel 5 and 6. So channel 5 is the F mode channel. So that's the selection of the smart, stability and agility modes. So I want to use my F mode switch. So basically that's the gear channel. So activate it, and then all you have to do to select it is go on to the switch, F mode switch, and click it back and forth once. Now if you go back into your menu, you can see it's now changed to flap, which you want. Same thing here for your turn to home function, so that'll need to be selected to actual. Click on that. I'll zoom out again. So I'm going to use the trainer switch for that. So when it's active, trainer switch. Okay, so you can see here, snap switch has been activated as you wanted. Now, to get your text onto the screen for the 3 modes, you need to enable your flight mode and enable that to the flap switch. And as you can see down here, it's now in smart mode. If I toggle the switch, stable, agile. Now what I also like to do is put my timer here and my flight mode here, just so I can have that when I'm flying the model. So I'll give you a demonstration. Increase the throttle, timer, changing your model modes. Okay, so I've switched back on the JR11X. I'll now switch on the 350QX. So it initialises. Now you can see it's got a green flashing light under here, which indicates it's in smart mode. So I'll toggle the switch. Now it's got a blue flashing light under here. Now that indicates it's in stability mode. And a red light here indicating it's in agility mode. Now it's flashing because I'm inside and haven't got GPS, but when you're outside and you've got GPS, that'd be a solid green, solid blue and solid red light. The return to home function, as you remember, I put it on my trainer switch, so you can see if I toggle that switch, it's a quick red flashing light, and that's return to home function. What I'll do is I'll just put it into stability mode and just start the engines. So basically to start them, it's just a toggle left, right on the control. I'll just move this forward slightly. Okay, so I've still got the throttle hold on. As you can see, nothing starts. If I remove throttle hold, toggle left, right, the motors will now begin, and throttle hold to cut the motors. Now the motors will also cut if you hold the return to home function. I'll just demonstrate that. Return to home, and the motors have stopped. So that's the basic functionality of the 350QX using the JR11X. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found this video informative.